ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Action Sunday. Today, it's been a long time coming. I can't believe I went this long on my channel and never reviewed this movie. And of course, I can't believe it's actually been almost a decade since this movie's been out, and almost a decade since I've been on YouTube. I'm gonna finally talk about The Equalizer, which of course I've been doing this segment a disservice because everyone keeps talking about this movie like no tomorrow. The fact that it's one of those so good movies that spawned not one but two sequels, a television show, which I believe, which of course that's a future thing down the line. Maybe I'll get to that eventually, but I definitely want to talk about the Equalizer stuff because holy crap, everyone says this has got to be Denzel's one of best work, and I kind of agree because I can't believe I went this long and never saw it, and I finally watched it, and I was just blown away by everything. But here's something you probably did not know, folks, is that this was actually based on an original show back in the 80s called The Equalizer. It starred Edward Woodward, who played the main hero. But of course, the differences between the original Equalizer and this Equalizer is the fact that he was a former MI6 instead of CIA, of course, or in this case, he's like some kind of dark black op commando kind of thing. But you get my point. So you can see how night and day, and you can see like how far they've come, and the fact that man, a little project that started as something and eventually turned into something amazing. And to me, like everyone's gonna keep talking about The Equalizer, and I would say it's very well written. I love the setting. It just, when it comes to action set pieces, like if you're expecting like explosions or whatnot, I feel like it's more reserved for the actual plot, which is more of like kind of like the revenge thriller kind of thing, where like Robert McCall is like he's doing this for a friend who just happens to be a prostitute, which of course I was like, really, a prostitute? Of all the people in this movie, it's like that he befriends, and of course it's this young, well, actually, correction, it's Russian prostitute, which we found out that she's employed by a Russian gangster that goes much deeper, and wow, it's just some crazy shit and just goes off. But I remember seeing that the final act is where everything comes together. It's like it's more reserved. You see where it goes, you see it build, then it kind of feels like a lull, and like it to me, it's very well written and well paced. And I really enjoyed it. My only complaint is I felt like some of these supporting character archetypes were a little too cookie cutter for me, if that makes sense. I mean, like you had like outside of your Russian assassin that's got I would say that was giving me like this dark cultish vibes because this character's got these interesting tattoos on him. I'm like, damn, this guy was giving me making me kind of remind me a little bit of like Aleister Black, or Malachi Black, depending on which wrestling company you follow. He would kind of remind me of that, but of course, the only difference is that guy's Dutch, not Russian. But you get my point, and like, man, I just loved how everything just came together in the end. And like they had this one character played by David Harbour, who I remember as, oh my God, that's Saint Nicholas from Silent Night or Deadly Night, whatever that movie is, where he plays Santa. It's so crazy. You think like, wow, look how far he's come. It's like a who's who. They got Chloe Grace Moretz, who plays the girl that Robert McCall is trying to save, and or just get revenge on because she almost came close to death, kind of thing. So yeah, spoilers ahead for anybody who's never seen The Equalizer. Which of course, if I've been waited this long, I'm pretty sure everyone's seen The Equalizer before me. So that's just me talking out loud. So yeah, man, I have not much else to say. I mean, for an amazing, interesting, layered action film that just had me guessing until almost the very end, and just had me pumping my fist by saying, yes, this guy is badass. It's just so much great things about this. Like this really shows that Denzel can just take a role and just run with it. I mean, crazy to think about it. Oh man, Not much else I can think about at this time, but man, like now you can see like the groundwork and where it goes from here. Here, I definitely want to review the sequels, and then maybe I can give you guys like which sequels were better, or which ones were the best. But so far, I feel like the Equalizer just set the bar for like action doors, and like man, Denzel's just amazing. Okay, I love Denzel. I have a soft spot for him. Okay, between this role and maybe like his role in Remember the Titans, I can go on and on, but yeah. Needless to say Equalizer is definitely one of those movies, one of those action films that I don't think anybody should pass up. I would say, is it almost on the level of Die Hard? I would say yes. Okay, judging by everyone's reaction to this movie and the fact that there's this show has a bit of a following. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. Amazing stuff. With that in mind, I'm going to give the Equalizer, the first Equalizer. Can't believe I'm saying this. I'm probably going to give this maybe a 9 out of 10. It's that damn well written and that damn good. The actions really doesn't come ahead until like the final act. It's like spread out like evenly, but then the real action really kicks in like once the final act comes in. You know, like okay, final assault. Here we go. We're going to your place of business. This is what happens. Bam. And then of course after that, it's like he's just trying to eliminate all the loose ends. So yeah, great stuff all around. Can't wait to see what happens if I do get to the sequel. Okay, who knows? But yeah, I want to hear your thoughts, and of course, let me know if you guys what you guys think of the show, because eventually I'll get into that kind of stuff. Right? That's just for tonight. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to my channel, tour for some more awesome, exciting content, and of course, happy St. Patty's Day, everybody.